Listen up, anime lovers. We all know the pain of getting hyped for a series only to have it fizzle out halfway through. But fear not. I've got a list of 10 absolute bangers that'll keep you glued to your screen from episode 1 till the very end. These bad boys have it all. Killer plots, characters you'll fall head over heels for, and execution so slick it'll make your head spin. Whether you're a hardcore otaku or just dipping your toes into the anime pool, these shows are guaranteed to rock your world. Number 10. Parasyte, the Maxim. If you're into stuff that'll make your skin crawl in the best way possible, Parasyte, the Maxim is your jam. This isn't your typical monsters eating people story, it's a mind-bending journey that'll have you questioning what it means to be human. Our boy Shinichi starts off as your average high school kid, until bam. An alien parasite tries to take over his body but only manages to get his right hand. Now he's stuck with Mijai, a snarky hand monster, as his new best friends forever. What follows is a masterclass in suspense and body horror that'll have you sleeping with one eye open. But here's what makes Parasyte truly special, it's not just about the gore and action, though that stuff is top-notch. It dives deep into some heavy philosophical questions about humanity, morality, and our place in the ecosystem. You'll find yourself sympathizing with characters you never thought you would, and questioning your own beliefs. Plus, watching Shinichi's transformation from a wimpy teen to a total badass is incredibly satisfying.
I don't know how the hell you got in there, but you're coming out.
At our number 9, we have Samurai Champloo. Holy smokes, where do I even start with this one? Samurai Champloo is like nothing you've ever seen before. Picture this, samurai sword fights that'll make your jaw drop, mixed with a hip-hop vibe that's cooler than the other side of the pillow. You've got Mugen, the wild child with moves that defy physics, Jin, the ice-cold traditional samurai, and Fu, the sassy waitress holding it all together. They're on a wild goose chase through Edo-era Japan, looking for some mysterious samurai who smells of sunflowers. But here's the kicker, every single episode is a work of art. One minute you're laughing your ass off, the next you're on the edge of your seat during a fight scene, and then bam! They hit you with an emotional gut punch that'll leave you reeling. The way they blend humor, action, and feels is just perfect. And don't even get me started on that soundtrack. It's so good it should be illegal.
I'll take all you bitches on! Oh yeah! Get him!
Number 8. Assassination Classroom. Okay, stick with me here, cause the premise is wild. A bunch of misfit students have to kill their teacher, who's this crazy powerful tentacle monster threatening to blow up the earth. Sounds bonkers, right? But trust me, Assassination Classroom is a roller coaster you don't want to miss. What makes this show so damn special is how it takes this wacky concept and turns it into something truly meaningful. You've got Koro-sensei, possibly the best teacher in anime history, helping these outcasts grow not just as assassins, but as people. The character development is off the charts, you'll find yourself rooting for these kids like they're your own. And somehow, they manage to keep the perfect balance of laugh-out-loud comedy, heart-pounding action, and moments that'll hit you right in the feels. It's like they found the secret sauce for perfect pacing and storytelling.
No! This isn't happening!
Number 7. Attack on Titan. Hoo boy, where do I even begin with Attack on Titan? This show isn't just popular, it's a cultural phenomenon that's changed the anime game forever. If you haven't been living under a rock, you've probably heard of it, but let me tell you, the hype is real. Humanity is on the brink of extinction, hiding behind massive walls to escape giant, naked, people-eating monsters called titans. Sounds straightforward, right? Wrong. What starts as a simple humans versus monsters story evolves into a labyrinth of political intrigue, moral ambiguity, and plot twists that'll make your head spin. The action scenes are mind-blowing. Watching the Survey Corps zip around using their ODM gear never gets old. But it's the characters and their development that really make this show shine. You've got Eren, who goes from a hot-headed kid to, well, I won't spoil it, but his journey is wild. Then there's Mikasa, a total badass with a soft heart, and Armin, the brains of the operation who goes through one hell of a transformation. But here's the real kicker: Attack on Titan manages to keep raising the stakes season after season. Just when you think you've got it figured out, they pull the rug out from under you. The way it tackles themes of freedom, racism, and the cycle of violence is both brutal and brilliant. Fair warning though, this show will emotionally destroy you, but you'll love every second of it. Number 6. Fooly Cooly. Alright, buckle up Buttercup, 'cause Fooly Cooly is about to take you on the trippiest ride of your life. This show is like if you took adolescence, threw it in a blender with rock music, robots, and a hefty dose of what the fuck, and hit puree. The result? 6 episodes of pure, unadulterated madness that somehow manages to be profound. On the surface, it's about a kid named Naota whose boring life gets turned upside down when a crazy woman named Haruko shows up and whacks him with a bass guitar. Next thing you know, robots are popping out of his head. Sounds nuts, right? That's because it absolutely is, and that's what makes it so freaking amazing. But here's the real magic of Fooly Cooly. Underneath all the insanity and epic guitar riffs, it's a story about growing up, falling in love, and finding yourself. The animation is off the charts, switching styles faster than you can say Fooly Cooly. 1 minute it's smooth as butter, the next it's like a punk rock music video exploded on your screen. And can we talk about the soundtrack for a hot second? The Pillows absolutely killed it. You'll be humming Ride on Shooting Star for weeks after you finish the show. Fooly Cooly is proof that sometimes, less is more. In just 6 episodes, it manages to deliver more creativity, emotion, and sheer coolness than most shows do in entire seasons. It's a feast for your eyes, ears, and brain that you'll want to experience again and again.
I like him more than hard bread. Why don't you stop then?
Number 5. Mob Psycho 100. If you're looking for a show that'll make you laugh, cry, and pick your jaw up off the floor, Mob Psycho 100 is your ticket to ride. Created by the same mad genius behind One Punch Man, this show takes the concept of an overpowered protagonist and turns it into something truly special. Meet Mob, a middle school kid with psychic powers that could level a city. But here's the twist: he's the most adorably awkward, unassuming kid you'll ever meet. All he wants is to be normal, impress his crush, and maybe get some muscles. Watching Mob navigate everyday life while trying to keep his powers in check is both hilarious and heartwarming. But don't let the cute exterior fool you. When Mob hits 100% and unleashes his powers, it's a spectacle that'll melt your eyeballs. The animation in these scenes is so fluid and creative it should be hanging in a museum. 1 minute you're watching a touching scene about self-improvement, the next you're witnessing a psychic battle that defies the laws of physics. What really sets Mob Psycho apart is its heart. Beyond the stunning visuals and supernatural shenanigans, it's a story about growing up, finding your place in the world, and the true nature of strength. The relationship between Mob and his mentor Ray-Gen, a lovable con man who's in way over his head, is one of the best dynamics in anime.
What is that thing? Bring it! Ultimate barrier!
Number 4. Code Geass, Lelouch of the Rebellion. This show is like if you took a political thriller, injected it with giant robots, and sprinkled some supernatural powers on top. The result? Pure freaking gold. At the center of it all is Lelouch, and boy oh boy, is he a character for the ages. Imagine Light from Death Note, but with even more flair for the dramatic. His quest for revenge against the Britannian Empire is a roller coaster of epic proportions, filled with more twists and turns than a pretzel factory. But it's not just the Lelouch show. You've got a whole cast of complex characters, each with their own motivations and secrets. The battles are a perfect blend of strategic mind games and mecha action that'll have you on the edge of your seat. And don't even get me started on the ending. It's one of those rare finales that'll leave you staring at your screen in awe, trying to process what you just witnessed. Code Geass tackles some heavy themes like the cost of revolution, the nature of power, and what it truly means to change the world. It'll make you question your own moral compass more than once. Plus, the way it balances its serious moments with some genuinely hilarious comedy is unresistible. Each season somehow manages to top the last, with character development that feels earned and natural. By the end, you'll be so invested in these characters that you'll want to reach through the screen and give them a big hug.
That's zero.
Number 3. Fruits Basket. Don't let the cute animals fool you. Fruits Basket is an emotional roller coaster that'll have you laughing 1 minute and ugly crying the next. This show takes the classic shoujo formula and elevates it to an art form. At its core, Fruits Basket is about Toru Honda, a ridiculously kind girl who ends up living with the Soma family. The Somas are cursed to turn into animals of the Chinese zodiac when hugged by the opposite sex. Hilarious hijinks ensue, right? Well, yes, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. What makes Fruits Basket truly special is how it uses its supernatural premise to explore some seriously heavy themes. We're talking generational trauma, abuse, self-worth, and the nature of love and acceptance. The character development in this show is off the charts. Watching these broken people slowly heal and grow thanks to Toru's unwavering kindness is incredibly satisfying. But it's not all doom and gloom. Fruits Basket has some of the funniest moments you'll see in anime, with a cast of characters that are impossible not to love. From the hot-headed Kyo to the dramatic Ayam, each member of the Zodiac brings something unique to the table. The 2019 remake is particularly amazing, with gorgeous animation that brings the manga to life in ways the original anime couldn't. It also adapts the entire story, giving us a complete and utterly satisfying conclusion that'll leave you an emotional wreck, in the best way possible. Fruits Basket is proof that shoujo anime can be just as deep, complex, and compelling as any other genre. It's a beautiful exploration of what it means to be human, flaws and all.
The thing is, if she didn't love all of me, that would have been fine.
Number 2. Cyberpunk, Edgerunners. Hold on to your cybernetic implants, cause Cyberpunk, Edgerunners is about to jack you into a world of neon-soaked insanity. Based on the video game Cyberpunk 2077, this show takes everything cool about the cyberpunk genre and makes it awesome. Welcome to Night City, a place where technology has advanced so far that people can literally change their bodies like they're switching outfits. Our protagonist, David, goes from struggling student to badass edgerunner faster than you can say chrome up chum. What follows is a high-octane journey through the underbelly of a world where corporations rule and life is cheap. The visuals in this show are so vibrant and intense they practically leap off the screen. Studio Trigger, the mad geniuses behind Kill la Kill and Promar, outdid themselves here. The action scenes are a kaleidoscope of violence and style that'll leave you breathless. But it's not just eye candy. Edgerunners tackle some heavy themes about identity, humanity, and the cost of ambition. You'll find yourself getting surprisingly attached to this ragtag group of cyber-enhanced misfits. And fair warning, this show does not pull its punches when it comes to emotional gut punches. The way Edgerunners builds its world is masterful. Even if you've never played the game, you'll feel like you know Night City inside and out by the end. And if you have played Cyberpunk 2077, you'll be geeking out over all the little references and cameos. In just 10 episodes, Cyberpunk, Edgerunners manages to tell a complete, satisfying story that'll stick with you long after the credits roll. It's a testament to how anime can take an existing property and turn it into something truly special.
That implant you chipped is all mine. I'm taking it back now.
Number 1. Cowboy Bebop. Last but definitely not least, we've got Cowboy Bebop, the show that's so cool it should come with a warning label. This isn't just an anime, It's a cultural touchstone that's influenced everything that came after it. Imagine a future where humanity has colonized the solar system, but it's less Star Trek utopia and more Wild West in space. Enter Spike Spiegel and the crew of the Bebop, a group of bounty hunters or cowboys, just trying to make a buck and maybe find some meaning along the way. What sets Cowboy Bebop apart is its unparalleled sense of style. The jazz-infused soundtrack by Yoko Kanno is legendary. You'll be humming Tank for years to come. The animation is fluid and dynamic, with action scenes that still hold up today. And the way it blends genres? Way out of this world. One episode you're watching a space western, the next it's a film noir, then a kung fu flick. But it's not just style over substance. Each episode is a self-contained story that adds to the rich tapestry of the Bebop's world. And running through it all are the personal stories of the main cast, Spike's dark past, Jet's search for justice, Faye's lost memories, and Ed's just Ed. Cowboy Bebop isn't afraid to get philosophical, exploring themes of existentialism, identity, and the weight of the past. It's a show that rewards multiple viewings, with layers of meaning and foreshadowing you might miss the first time around. And that ending? Without spoiling anything, let's just say it's one of the most perfect bittersweet conclusions in anime history. You'll be carrying that weight long after the final credits roll. There you have it, folks, 10 anime series that are pure perfection from start to finish. Each one is a unique journey that'll leave you feeling like you've just experienced something truly special. Whether you're in the mood for mind-bending sci-fi, heartwarming drama, or pulse-pounding action, there's something here for everyone. So grab some snacks, clear your schedule, and prepare to dive into these incredible worlds. Trust me, you won't regret it. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button for more awesome content from 7 Star Anime.